What's up, guys? I am bringing you the new format that could fix MSI. I think they should 100% implement this next year. This is not my idea. This is coming from the Mark Z. His video is on Travis's Garfield's channel, Gafford channel. Sorry, it's titled "How to Fix the MSI Format: The Blame Game." He talked about his kind of analysis and other people's analysis of MSI, and then he came up with this Swiss bracket. I just think it's great, and so I'm just going to kind of talk about it, bring some attention to it, because, yeah, I think it's really good. And so you have everyone, all 12 teams start out at round one. Everyone, top teams, bottom teams. And the goal is to get to 4 wins. And what you're trying to avoid is get 4 losses. If you get 4 losses, you're done. You're out of the tournament. And so you're going to get 6 people who make it and 6 people who don't. And as you can kind of see, the fastest track is going 4-0. And you can see that being LPL as they just continually just win. And then you can notice OPL, they lose the fastest and they get to here, right? And so then there's everything in between is just people kind of just battling, trying to get here. And all this is just indicating is like, for example, you're 1-0 here, then you lose the next game, you go 1-1. Then let's say you win, you go 2-1. But what is really exciting about this is that let's say LCS, right? This is probably what's going to happen with LCS. You're LCS and you go to 1-3. It's still possible to get that last spot. And I think that's was a great point that Mark made, is that this gives a lot of excitement for MSI, because if everyone who's winning is going to play against each other. So the top teams are going to play against each other. And like, for example, he set that up here in round 4, LPL versus LCK. Like, that's going to be a high matchup, because then you're going to run that as a possible like finals. And then you can even kind of see all these other high matches, because you got all these teams here who are 0-3, 1-3, 2-3, 3-3, right? This whole line here, whole storyline, try and get to that last spot. That is going to be crazy running this kind of format. And it's just going to be super exciting to watch. I think how he labeled it, he says it's not very good. However, I kind of like this, because I definitely think Riot and their production team can make this very visually appealing, but have it easier followed along. Because I can follow along with it in this Excel. It might look a little small, so hopefully I described it good enough for you guys, right? But, the basic concept is you're just going to keep playing people with the same record as you until you get 4 wins or 4 losses. And so we're going to go back until where he then brings up a double elimination bracket, where instead of 2 teams getting buys, the bottom 2 teams go straight to elim. So the top 4 teams play against each other, and then it's just bracket play from there. And this is pretty cool, because you're going to have to do small tiebreakers, which is even more hype, because then you're making MSI even more exciting. Just seeing a lot of these teams in contention playing more is always better. And yeah, it's just basic bracket play. I think he mentioned a lot of people have adopted this bracket. And so far, this is a great model. If we go back, he did make a couple of points that it's pretty important. One is being group merge rules. Oh, hold up. Sorry, his concerns are down there. Sorry. There you go. His concerns. 2 concerns. I was like, these aren't concerns? This is fucking weird. So 2 concerns about this. It's the tiebreaker rules and uneven number of games. And he, in this breakdown, he just made up tiebreaker rules. And because if we go back right? If you go back up here in these like 3 sections, what's probably going to happen is that you're probably going to have someone having to play up or down, right? That's just is probably what's going to happen. I would say the best way to do this is determining degree of loss. And this is going to be a really like shady thing, right? Because of tiebreaker games, this is how you're going to kind of solve it, is just figure out a way, like a metric, to determine how bad did you lose, right? Because like you could easily do that by gold, right? And if gold's like within like 3,000, whoever lost faster than their lower seed. Like you definitely do something like that. That is really the only thing that makes sense to me, because in this system, let's say in the 2-0 rounds, right? Are the two like all the 2-0 teams are essentially equal. So like when you're trying to determine like which one of the ones are going to go down, it's hard, right? And so I feel like just grading every win is probably a better and quicker way to determine this, because then this is going to put a more emphasis on 2 styles of play. Either guaranteeing that win with a huge gold lead or winning fast. And so I think that's going to bring a lot of interesting elements. And then the last one is uneven number of games. I really don't know what he means by this. I think that kind of goes in tiebreakers, but I really don't know. But I think what's really cool about this, and it just kind of like conclusion statement here, just on my own point, what I really like is the threat of getting knocked out and getting your spot confirmed. I think those are the 2 coolest things about this whole system, is just, working your way here, and that's just going to be building storylines, building drama, because like right here you can go 2-0 and then and just go 0-4 for the next 4 games. And he talked about it is that this gives opportunity to all the small regions to fight out of the 0-1, 0-2 start, because now you're playing against people who also lost. And so you're now seeing them play against each other, and it's going to be more of an interesting game where they could get out, and then you get a second chance, maybe a third chance, because someone can definitely go win, lose, win, lose, win, and then, like someone can definitely make that run. And that's going to be pretty cool to see, is seeing someone go, like, because one team's going to go here, and then seeing someone go here, 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 right? Like, there's so many crazy lines that can happen that's going to keep fans interested. Because essentially, like, if you get here, you're in the kill zone, right? Like, you're gonna be eliminated here, and this is your last chance. And so that could be, like, a super cool graphic where you just have a line coming down, right down these red squares, and this last green one is like, this is it. Like, your next game, you're out. And that's going to be a very clear visual. And you could probably do some stuff in game where you can say, like, this is like, oh, I guess the casters will kind of articulate that. But super cool format. Just shouting it out, trying to give kind of bring this thought into the world and trying to get it actually in, because I'm tired of MSI. I think MSI is one of the worst tournaments that League puts on. I think the old school tournaments were better, more exciting. And I don't mean in terms of gameplay. I think it's just the hype was there, and I don't think it's here for the MSI tournament. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the segments below. And if you guys have an idea, please let me know. I will cover them, and we can discuss it like we're doing with this one. But until next time, peace.